Oh, not yet. All right, there we go. Hey,
Yeah.
how are everybody? Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yes. I'll tell you, Alex, out of all the weeks of the NFL season, this one is my favorite.
Agreed. Nothing better than family, food, football.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Can't beat it, man. Can't beat it. It's my
Won-
favorite week of the
Wonderful,
year.
wonderful combination.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Painting in Pick'ems, week number 13, and that starts right about now. Football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear because Pain and Gain Pick'ems is here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. How we
Yes,
doing,
sir.
everybody? Welcome to week 13. I, of course, am your host with the most, a peasant, Alex Putnam, representing the now 5-6 Miami Dolphins, who this Thursday night, tomorrow night, have to go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay mother-loving Packers.
Oh, man.
The aqua and the orange versus the green and yellow. That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun, 100%. Cannot wait to talk about that game just a little bit. Joining me, as always, representing America's team, Mr. Tiny Mother-loving Tim.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Tiny Tim, America's favorite armchair football fan. Yes, I want to wish all of you guys a happy Thanksgiving out there. Hope you have a wonderful time with your friends, your family, with good food. Friends, family, food, football. Like I said, it's a great combination.
Can't beat it.
And oh my God,
What happened?
the last 9 minutes of that game between
That
the
was-
Cowboys and the Commanders, that was epic. And of course, the play of the game, Cavante Turpin, 95 yards, kickoff return for a touchdown when he first muffed the ball at first.
Yeah.
But he recovered, and he had made a little spin move, and he was gone.
Oh, yeah. That was the former XFL MVP, Cavante Turpin. Or was it USFL? One of the two.
It was one of those two.
One of those two. Yeah, that game was absolute chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute chaos, and I loved every second of that. Congratulations on the win. We were all wrong on that one, believe it or not.
Yeah, we were.
We were, but hopefully this week we can right the wrongs because there are no teams on bye this week.
Right.
Full 16 games. No teams on bye week. Full 16 games slate, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's not waste any time. LC will be joining us soon. LC Muscles will be joining us soon. He is on location from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Before we do that, we got a super from Vampire Luke, whose team we face on this tomorrow night. Here's to a fun, injury-free game. And to that, I say cheers to you, good sir.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got another one. Joshua Cook, fiver. Sadly, Colts lost to the Detroit Lions, went 6-6 last week with the picks. During the series finale of Cassie Cage versus everyone, be on the lookout for that tonight on Joshua Cook's YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support, as always.
Yes.
So now, let's not waste any time. Let's get into week number 13, starting out tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, the Thanksgiving triple header.
Thanksgiving triple header as we start out in the Motor City of Detroit, as it is the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. And from what I'm seeing right here, let me just check with the actual Hard Rock Bet app, because that is the official betting app of Florida. The Lions are 9.5-point favorites.
9.5. Well, here on ESPN, I printed this out yesterday, and they had the Lions at 10-point favorites.
Okay. Went down just a little bit. Down just a tad. The tally actually brings up a very interesting fact. The Jaguars are the only team that has never played on Thanksgiving.
Wow,
Jacksonville.
interesting.
Never has, not once.
Like they say on NBC, the more you know.
The more you know. Do. Referee for this game is
Referee for Bears at Lions is one of our favorites, Alan Eck.
Alan Eck, who was the referee this past week for the Dolphins and the New England Patriots, who was on the call with the Spiro Adidas. Loved it. And calling this game, believe it or not, on CBS, it's not Spiro Adidas, unfortunately. It is Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
Yeah, and you're pretty much going to have the cream of the crop for Thanksgiving.
Damn right. And the lowest ticketed price for that game, $334.
Pretty good, considering it's not only Thanksgiving, but it's also a division game, too.
Indeed. Who you got in this one? Bears versus Lions.
Oh, this is almost unfair.
Almost.
But I mean, Detroit. I have to say right now, Detroit is the best team in the whole NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what Dan Campbell has done with them boys is just absolutely amazing. They are dangerous. They are combustible. I'm sorry, Caleb Williams, but your boys don't have a chance. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But those Lions are going to chew you up, spit you back out, and ask for seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be hungry just like people at a Thanksgiving table, you know?
Damn right.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm going to kick it off right off the bat here. I've got Detroit winning by a score of 30-17, and right off the bat, I'm not just taking the Lions. I'm locking them.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
Right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Well, the Bears have lost 4 straight, while the Lions have rolled to the top seed in the NFC right now. Playing the Lions on the road in Ford Field is not easy, but it's even tougher on Thanksgiving. Interesting statistic, though. The Lions are on a 7-game losing streak on Thanksgiving.
They'll break it.
Caleb Williams showed last week. I think he did all right last week against the Minnesota Vikings. And I think that will keep it here. I think they keep it close. This is actually, believe it or not, this is my point spread game of the week.
Oh.
Point spread game of the week. I think this is going to be a field goal.
Oh, my goodness.
Bears keep it close. Lions win it, but it's tight. Give me the Lions to win 30-27. Lions win, but give me the Bears with the points.
Pretty interesting right there.
I'm just saying they played pretty well last week against Minnesota. I think they'll do pretty well against Detroit. Just not good enough to win. It's not good enough to win.
Right.
Moving right along. It's time to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. It is the New York Football Giants against the Dallas Cowboys. This game is in Jerry World. And from what I am seeing right here, the Cowboys are 3.5-point favorites.
I got 3.5 from ESPN.
All right. Referee for this game is.
Referee for the Giants and Cowboys, Brad Rogers.
And being that this game is on Fox, you got Kevin Burkhardt and the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Tom Mother Loving Brady.
And the lowest ticketed price on Game Time is $94. I'm not sure if this counts. I'm not sure if this counts as a Hell No game of the week. I'm not going to push the button, but I'm actually going to save that one for later. I'm going to save that one for just a little bit later.
Yeah.
However, we all know the rules. Save the Cowboys fan for last. I guess I will go first because I'm the only one that's not a Cowboys fan.
The only one.
So here we go. Cowboys, they upset the Commanders last week, so they have a little bit of life in them. Giants, on the other hand, they do not. In a game where it's Cooper Rush against Tommy DeVito, give me the home team. Even though Dallas has not been good at home this year, I still think they find a way because the Giants are playing like absolute garbage. So give me the Cowboys to get the job done over the New York Football Giants. Final score 24-17. Jimmy?
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
Jerry?
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
All right. Let's not waste any time. Tim? Cool.
All right. Well, like I said, that game in Washington last Sunday was kind of drab a little bit, but for the last 9 minutes, it just turned into a frenzy. 41 total points scored in the last 9 minutes of that game. Kevontae Turpin's 95-yard kickoff return for touchdown, along with Wanye Thomas getting the onside kick and just shooting up the middle for a touchdown. That made all the difference. I mean, the Cowboys' defense was actually the best defense I've seen all season.
Yep.
I mean, they're very, very, very good. The offense, they improved a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. But now they got their division rival, New York Football Giants. I heard that Tommy DeVito, he may or may not be starting this game.
Oh, that's right, because of a wrist issue.
Yeah, he's got a wrist issue. So if he can't go, it's going to be Drew Lock. Going to be Drew Lock starting that one. But I don't care if it's Tommy DeVito. I don't care if it's Drew Lock. I don't care if it's Jeff George.
Oh. What about Phil Simms?
Phil Simms? Well, if Phil Simms is in his prime, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But or maybe bring Eli Manning back because he's kind of young enough to make another good run.
Possibly.
But it doesn't matter to me. 3.5 points is just a little too low for me. Give me my Cowboys over those Giants. 33-21. Cowboys will be feasting on those Giants. Now, let me hear Jerry and Jimmy.
How about them, Cowboys? Yeah!
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
That's still one of my favorite sound clips I found.
Yeah.
It's just so random, man. Okay. Moving on to the
Black
main
Friday.
event.
No, wait a minute.
Not so fast, my friend.
I'm jumping the gun.
Not so fast, my friend, because
We got to talk about your game.
That's right. The main event on Thanksgiving Day. And believe it or not, this is my game of the week.
Uh,
That's right. It's the aqua and the orange versus the green and gold. Green and yellow, excuse me. Green and yellow, not green and gold. Green and yellow. Dolphins versus Packers from the frozen tundra at Lambeau Field. And from what I am seeing right here, the Packers are 3-point favorites.
According to ESPN, they're 3.5.
Just okay. All right. Not too shabby. Who's the referee? Who are we going to be booing?
Referee for this game is Sean Smith.
Sean Smith. All right. And calling this game on NBC, you got Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. Lowest ticketed price, $129.
Interesting.
Not bad for Lambeau. You know the rules. Save me for last.
Yeah.
Tim?
So our games are kind of back-to-back. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. This will be one of the most entertaining games for this year. Miami has been doing pretty good, but they got a big test in the frozen tundra at Green Bay, where many visiting teams find it very difficult to win there.
Mm-hmm.
But all you need is love. That's probably what's going to happen. Although, I actually think Miami's going to make it close. This is not my point spread game of the week, but I am going to say Green Bay will take this one. But I'm kind of hoping I'll be wrong for the sake of the Dolphins and for the sake of my good buddy A Pizzle. Right now, my score is Green Bay 27, Miami 23. But I'm going to cross my fingers for you, brother.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that 100%. All right.
So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's my buddy's turn to
cook.
Oh,
I want you to check out this shirt I'm wearing.
I wish it were colder.
Oh man! If you don't know the reference to this was the shirt that Mike McDaniel wore when we played the Bills back in 2022, and the temperature in that game, I believe, was 30 degrees. 30 degrees.
That's kind of interesting. You have a shirt like that because the moment I saw that shirt, I thought it reminded me of the the Thanksgiving game of '93.
Oh, the snowplow. No, not the snowplow. That was the it's Leon Lett. No.
Yeah.
I remember that
one. When Leon let the Dolphins win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
I was so pissed off.
I believe Doug Peterson was the starter that day. Current coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. So all time, the Dolphins lead the series 10 games to 6. And Thanksgiving games, we are in 7 games all time Thanksgiving, we are 5-2. 5-2.
Not bad.
However, since the year 2020, when the kickoff temperature is 55 degrees or colder, the Dolphins are 3-12.
Mm-hmm.
Current kickoff temperature for tomorrow night, I believe, is going to be 27. So that's not in our best favor. Dolphins, the last 5 games, we've been playing pretty well. We've won 3 straight. The only 2 games we lost were by last-second field goals, and the defense absolutely shitting the bed, especially Tua. Tua coming back, he's 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, which isn't too shabby at all. But this is a proven game of some sorts for us. We're still in the playoff race, but Green Bay, let's be honest, they're a borderline elite team as well. They seemed to get it going last week against the San Francisco 49ers. This one was honestly tough for me to choose, but in all honesty, I'm not going to be a homer. I'm not going to be a biased prick like someone we know, Lucas. But
No.
I'm going to be a realist. I think Green Bay takes it. I'm going with the Packers to get the job done over the Dolphins. Final score 28-24. Give me, what the hell is that? Give me
That does not look right. Taking the Green Bay Mother 11 Packers.
Got to do it. First things first.
Oh, well.
First things first, I'm a realist.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Pepper, how we doing? Oh, wait, hold on. We got another super from Luke once again.
We do.
This is Miami's last game before the December collapse. And that's not really, I don't know about that because the schedule is pretty favorable after this game. Because we got the Jets twice, we got the 49ers, we got the Browns, and the Strouds.
Could be interesting. I mean, San Francisco's a little banged up.
Yep, and Houston has lost 4 straight.
And the Jets are
dumpster fire.
Booty. I was going to use the word booty.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yes. Where is it? The Jets are absolute.
Yeah.
Always has been. Always will be. Jets just end the season. All right. Moving on to now we're talking about Black Friday. It is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, the Chiefs are 13-point favorites.
Over on ESPN, KC is favored by 12.5.
All right. Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Black Friday game, Clay Martin.
And being this is on Amazon Prime, we got Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit on the call.
The Miracle Man.
Lowest ticketed price. It's a divisional game. $261.
Mm-hmm.
$261. Raiders, man, I feel for them. I feel for them. Unfortunately, my boy, Gardner Minshew, suffered a broken collarbone in the loss to the Denver Broncos this past Sunday. His season is done, which means they will be starting Aiden O'Connell, AOC, off of injured reserve. That's not a good thing against the Kansas City Chiefs, especially at Arrowhead on the road. Kansas City has not looked pretty good. They haven't looked good this season. I'm going to be honest.
How could they give up that many points to the Carolina friggin' Panthers?
They almost lost that. They almost lost that. Had Patrick Mahomes not ran for the first down, they probably would have played in overtime. And I believe that the Panthers would have won if they went to overtime. But that's just me. Kansas City, let's be honest, they haven't looked good. They have not looked good all season. But this is the type of game where they get things rolling, and I think they do exactly that. I'm going with the Chiefs to beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Final score 31-10. And I'm not just taking the Chiefs. I'm
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
Doing the Chiefs.
Nice. Not really much to add to what you've said about this thing. I mean, this is an old rivalry game going back to the old American Football League days.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the days, when football was real football. And every time these two teams get together, I mean, it can be a barn burner. Yeah, I am feeling sorry for Las Vegas. I feel sorry for Minshew Mania. It's just going to be rough on them because Kansas City has what it takes to win, but they have proven that there are some chinks in the armor.
Mm-hmm.
But this will be a really good bounce back game. Give me the Chiefs over those Raiders. Wait a minute. Give me those Chiefs over those Raiders.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Isaiah Pacheco is back.
Oh, yes. Isaiah Pacheco. Yes. A bounce back for their running back. He may have a good go right there. And DeAndre Hopkins, he's fitting in quite well in KC. Give me KC over the Raiders, 35-23.
35-23. We got a special guest. Look who it is. It's my brother. It's my brother,
Hey,
Austin.
Austin.
Austin,
Hey,
how we
you doing,
doing?
buddy? One of the both is on the sofas.
That's right. One of the both is on the sofas. And you know what, Austin? This one's for you.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Love your brother, Bro Montana. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next game on the list. Ooh. Interesting matchup here we got is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. This game is in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, Chargers are 1.5 point favorites.
ESPN had them at 2.
Ooh. Oh, and on Hard Rock it says 1.
Wow.
So we'll see about that. Referee for this game is
Referee for the Chargers and the Falcons. It's going to be your favorite.
Cleat.
That's right, Mr. Cleet Blakeman.
Cleat. And calling this game on CBS, we have Kevin Harlan and Trent Green.
The great Kevin Harlan. I love that guy. He could read a restaurant menu and make it sound so epic.
He's calling both games.
He's calling both games.
And the lowest ticket price is $72.
Mm-hmm.
$72. Who you got in this one? Chargers and Falcons.
Oh, I mean, it seems like right now they only got 2 real good spots on that team. Of course, it's Kirk Cousins and their second-year running back Bijan Robinson from Texas.
Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns. So, and Los Angeles, their defense is pretty good. Justin Herbert is still pretty good quarterback there. I'm just going to give this one. I'm just giving one to the Chargers. Give me the Chargers by a score of 26-21. And of course, since I'm going with the Chargers, you know what that means.
Oh, you got to hear the Terminator.
Yeah.
And now go Chargers, go.
Falcons are coming off of the bye week while the Chargers are playing on a short week on the road. That is a little bit of a challenge. Falcons offense, the past couple games have been a little shaky at best. Chargers defense has been playing pretty well. Justin Herbert's been doing good. Atlanta's defense, meh. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go and say the Falcons somehow, some way get this done. Call me crazy, but sound the alarm.
Oh. Interesting.
I think Bijan has a hell of a game against that Chargers defense. I am going with the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Los Angeles Chargers by a final score 31-21. Rise up. Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow.
All right. Next game on the list. I'm going to save that one for just a little bit. So hopefully he gets here. So let me scooch this one down right there. All right. Next game on the list we have is the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. And from what I am seeing right here, the Vikings are 3.5-point favorites.
3.5 on ESPN.
And 3.5 right here on Hard Rock, as well as the score. All right. Referee for this game is...
It's going to be Bill Vinovich.
And calling this game on Fox, we got Joe Davis and Greg Olson. And the lowest ticketed oh, shoot. I messed up. I did it again. Lowest ticketed price for the Falcons and the Chargers is $72. Sounds about right. And for this game, lowest ticketed price, $123.
Yeah. That sounds good, all right.
Cardinals coming off of a road loss to the Seattle Seahawks, while the Vikings are at home for the first time in 3 weeks. The Arizona offense seemed to struggle last week at Seattle, and now will be challenged by that Brian Flores defense. It's gonna be something. I think they limit Kyler Murray, and Minnesota's offense will hit a few big plays to Justin Jefferson to get the job done over Arizona. Give me the Vikings 31-21. Wait, where's 31-21? Scroll.
Yeah, this I can see a bounce back game for Justin Jefferson here. He's been sliding a little bit, but I can see him getting a bounce back here, maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns here. Not much more to add to what you said there. I am taking the Vikings over the Cardinals by a score of 23-17.
All right. Next game on the list. This is another blowout, let's be honest. Battle in the AFC South. We got the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is in Jacksonville. And from what I am seeing right here, the Texans are 4-point favorites.
ESPN has them at 5-point favorites.
Or according to Hard Rock Bet and the score, ESPN has them at 5. Referee for this game is...
Referee is not by air. It's not by sea. It's by...
Land
Clark.
Calling this game on Fox, we got Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston, a.k.a.
Moose.
And the lowest ticketed price for Texans and Jaguars is $25. $25. Who you got in this one? Texans or Jags?
Although I do think the Jaguars could make this interesting, I got to go with the Strouds on this one. They're only picked by 5 according to ESPN, but I think the Texans will take care of this by a little bit more. Maybe a garbage time touchdown for the Jags near the end of the game, but Houston will take the lead and they'll hold it. Give me the Texans over the Jaguars, 27-20.
Jaguars, they're coming off of a bye week with no changes made to the coaching staff. Doug Peterson is still their guy.
He still has a job.
Somehow, some way. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so does their general manager. So does Trent Baalke. I don't get it either. Quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, might be back for this one, but their defense has the major issue right here. So look for C.J. Stroud to carve them up just like the turkey tomorrow night as he gets it going again after a couple weeks of so-so play. So I'm going with the Texans 34-17. Give me Houston.
All right.
Next game, here we go. Next game, 100% without question, is...
I think I know what you're talking about.
To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no. Yeah, to the no. To the no.
the mighty have fallen. Just to think,
Oh, yes.
20 years ago, this was the match to watch in the NFL. It was Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. Now it's Anthony Richardson and Drake May. Colts versus Patriots.
Times have changed.
Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. This game is in Foxborough at Gillette Stadium. And from what I'm seeing,
they're playing at the big old Razor Blade.
that's right. They got a lighthouse there too.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Right.
2.5-point favorites are the Indianapolis Colts.
ESPN has the Colts at 3-point favorites.
Okay, interesting. Referee for this game is?
Referee will be Adrian Hill.
Let's see, Colts versus Patriots, and calling of the game for the Colts and the Patriots. It's a Spiro Rodriguez. I love this guy. He's gonna call the touchdown plays for Anthony Richardson and Drake May. Oh my goodness! Back-to-back weeks, he's got the Patriots. You'll love to see it. Miraculous, spectacular, wonderful, and Adam Marshall as well.
I kind of feel bad for those guys 2 weeks in a row calling Patriots. I feel bad for them.
I do too.
But we still love them.
We still love them. $85, lowest ticketed price on Game Time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Colts, Patriots. Patriots, they are coming off of 2 bad losses, especially for that defense. But the Colts struggled on offense last week. I think that changes here as Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor both have a good game to lead the Colts to victory over the Patriots. And to quote our good friend Adam Oliver, this is also known as the Charmin Toilet Bowl game.
I like that, Adam. I like that.
I'm going with the Colts to beat the Patriots. 24-14. Give me Indy.
I'm kind of seeing things in a different way here. This is going to be I could probably see the Patriots winning this one, but I'm considering this low scoring game this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Patriots over the Colts by a score of 20-16.
Oh, 20-16. All right. Next game, you could easily make argument for. Actually, what the hell? Why not? I'll play it.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Seattle Seahawks and New York Jets. This game is in MetLife Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Seahawks are 1.5-point favorites.
I saw two on different sides. So 2 points on one, 2 points on ESPN, and 2 points on a different side, if I'm not mistaken. So
okay,
they're kind of in that area.
We'll see. Referee for this game is
it's going to be Carl Sheffers.
Calling this game on Fox, we have Adam Amin and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez. Of course, he's calling a Jets game. What a surprise. Mm-hmm. Lowest ticketed price, 50.
Got the 50.
50 for the kitty. $50. Who you got in this one? Seahawks versus Jets.
I think it's about time that bad man. I think it's about time that he just puts away the cleats for the last time, just walk off into the sunset. I mean, he's going to the Hall of Fame, but seriously, I really don't think he has anything more to prove.
Nope.
The Jets are booty.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on. You got to say it right.
Oh, yeah.
The Jets are absolutely
booty. But it's not just no ordinary Jets. It's those.
The
Yeah.
goddamn Jets.
Yeah. I say Seattle has a good time with them. Seattle wins by a field goal. Not necessarily last minute or last 5 minutes, though. But I'll take the Seahawks over those Jets 24-21.
It's a long trip for the Seattle Seahawks in between two division games against the Cardinals because they played them last week. They're going to play them next week. They're sandwiched in between the Jets. Jets are coming off of the bye. I guess the advantage there goes to the Jets. Maybe. I don't. Probably not. They haven't played well at all, but something says somehow, some way they'll find a way to rally, but I'm really not too sure who to pick because, like I said, West Coast traveling to the East Coast. Jets are an absolute dumpster fire. So I'm going to let fate decide.
Oh.
Because this is my coin flip game of the week.
Aha.
So, heads will be the visiting Seattle Seahawks, and tails will be the home team, the New York Jets.
All
So
right.
here we go. You don't know what to do. Count me down.
Whenever you're ready, sir. And 3, 2, 1. Baba booey.
Baba boy. Give me the Buzzards.
You're taking the Buzzards over those
Give me the
Jets.
Buzzards over the Jets. I'm going Seahawks. Final score 23-20. By a field goal, I'd say.
I'm not going to call them the Jets. I'm just going to call them the Paper Gliders.
Not yet, Luke. Not yet. Baba Boo, that's right. All right, next game on the list is the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. This game is in Washington, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Commanders are 5.5-point favorites.
5.5 on ESPN.
5.5 on the score, as well as Hard Rock Bet. Referee for this game is?
It's going to be Ron Torbert.
And let's see, Commanders and Titans. We have Andrew Kettleon, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty on the call. Lowest ticketed price, $44.
Sounds like a formula to me.
Recipe for disaster.
If you get the reference of Vic's Formula 44.
Oh, gotcha.
It's cold. It's that time again. Some people might be catching cold.
Oh,
you might
medicine.
Get that medicine, Formula
That vapor
44.
rub.
Right?
Get that vapor rub in there. Oh, my gosh.
Get stocked up, y'all.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, Dashy's here. Our buddy Dashy, our favorite
there it is.
Bengals fan. And we have to do it.
Ooh, banana.
And yes, that did take 36 hours to make.
And worth every damn minute.
And yes, worth every damn second. Yes, I have recovered. I am back to 100%. Commanders. Actually, let's hear what you have to say on this one. Titans and Commanders. Who you got?
Oh, those Commanders are going to be coming in mad as hell after last week against the Cowboys.
Oh, they're going to be pissed.
Mad as hell. I think Jaden Daniels and those guys, they're going to have a real good day. They're going to be feasting on those Titans. But the Titans, they've been kind of surprising a little bit. I mean, last week, I think Tony Pollard, I think he ran for over 100 yards. I think we were discussing last night on Fantasy Football Fever. So I think Washington's going to come in mad. They're just going to be a little too tough. I'm taking the Commanders over the Titans by a score of 33-20.
33-20. All right. Let's see what my notes say. Commanders, suddenly. There we go. That's the word. Commanders suddenly don't look like the same team, especially on offense. Titans are coming off of an impressive road victory against the Houston Texans, so kudos to them. Commanders lost at home to Dallas last week. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row, but I do think this one will be close. I am going with the Commanders to beat Titans. Final score, last second field goal, I believe. Hopefully he makes it this time and not shanks it.
Yeah.
Give the extra point.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Commanders, 24-21. 24-21. Give me the Washington Redskins, Commanders, football team, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Yeah.
Moving on to the final 1:00 game. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Bengals are 3-point favorites.
Yep, ESPN has the Bengals at 3-point favorites.
3 points on Hard Rock Bet, and the score referee for this game is.
I think LC will like this ref, Sean Hockley.
Oh, you got one of the better ones, Sean Hockley.
Mm-hmm.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Ian Eagle and Charles Davis. And the lowest ticketed price, $139.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals coming off of the bye and have to win out to basically have a shot at the playoffs. Steelers lost to the Browns in the snow last Thursday. Defense let them down in that game, and now they got to face Joe Burrow and company. That's not easy, especially when the Bengals offense is pretty damn good. I'm going, you know what? I'm really not too sure, so I'm going to pull a Steel Sermon, Yenzer Mac, Steel Maiden. When in doubt, go home team. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the Bengals over the Steelers by a final score of 26-20.
Oh, interesting here.
Sorry,
Yeah. Well, another big division matchup here. Bengals at home. Pittsburgh coming in. Cincinnati's going to be well rested, so they should be ready. However, I do believe that I think Russell Wilson is still cooking like never before.
Oh, he's cooking.
And how is he cooking? Because we do not see Patrick Starr.
That's right.
That's what haters do. And when the other team, when the team that they hate actually wins, you don't hear anything.
That's right.
Actually, this may sound crazy, but I kind of miss Patrick Starr.
I do too, a little bit.
I kind of miss him a little bit, but not too much. Because, like I said, Russell Wilson is cooking again. This is going to come down to maybe the last couple of minutes. This is actually my point spread game of the week. My final score is 28-26. I'm giving the victory to the Steelers, but I'm going to give the points to the Bengals.
I like it. I like that. And I know LC will like that one as well.
I'm sure he will.
Mm-hmm. All right, now moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games. Starting out, battle in the NFC South, as it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going up against the Carolina Panthers. This game is in Carolina. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Buccaneers are 5.5-point favorites.
Here on ESPN, they have the Bucs at 6-point favorites.
Ooh, went up just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Referee for this game is
Try Blake.
And calling this game on Fox, we got Chris Myers and Mark Schlereth. And the lowest ticketed price for this game, shockingly, is not the lowest so far. $32.
32.
Not too shabby. Who we got in this one? Bucks versus Panthers.
Carolina, I mean, they pretty much shocked everybody by defeating those Texans. They shocked everybody. But unfortunately, I do not see a lightning striking twice because this young receiver, Kate Otten for the Buccaneers, has really been coming on with the injuries to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So hopefully Evans and Godwin will be back in the lineup very soon. One of them could be back in the lineup maybe this week. I don't know. But I'm giving this one to Tampa Bay. And it's a 6-point. I think Carolina may cover the spread a little bit, but I'm going with the Buccaneers by a score 21-17.
Yeah, the Bucs seemed to get back on the right track last week against those New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
But this game will be a little bit tougher than expected because the Panthers last week, they hung around against the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning defending undisputed Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs, in the loss last week. Bryce Young was better than he's been. But I think Tampa Bay defense will be good in this one. Bucs start stacking victories as they get to, what's their record right now? They are 5-6. They get back to 500 to 6-6. I'm going with Tampa Bay to beat the Carolina Panthers 28-17. Hey, Tampa Bay, the Bucs are ready to shine. Yeah. All right. Next game on the list. Rematch of one of the most controversial NFC Championship games from a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
As it is the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. This game is in the Superdome in New Orleans. And from what I am seeing right here, the Rams are 2.5-point favorites.
Okay, I think I see the Rams. I think I saw them at 3-point favorites on one site, and ESPN has them at 2.5 on their site. So
let's see. Hard Rock Bet has 2.5 for the Rams, and the score has 2.5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Referee for this game is?
It will be Brad Allen.
And calling this game on Fox, we got Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. Lowest ticketed price. This one, believe it or not, is the lowest price we've seen so far this week. $21. Blackjack.
Blackjack, there you go.
Blackjack, baby. Yeah, Rams, they're coming off of a bad loss to the Eagles. I'm not even sure why I picked the Rams last week. I wanted to be spontaneous. I wanted to do something out of the blue. Catch you guys off guard just a little bit.
Oh, that's all right.
It's all right. I was thinking with my gut and not my brain. Not the first time that's happened. While the Saints are coming off of the bye week, they won 2 straight before the bye to keep them in the playoff chase. The loser here is more than likely done. I think Sean McVay will get his team back on the right track and find a way to win behind Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and Kyron Williams. Give me the Los Angeles Rams to beat the New Orleans Saints 31-27.
All right. Well, you know what I always say when it comes to the Los Angeles Rams, the best part of waking up is Cooper in your cup.
Cooper in the cup.
Yep. Got him back. Puka Nacua is back. Kyron Williams is doing good. Matthew Stafford's doing good. That offense is doing well. New Orleans has had a shaky season. They did win 2 in a row, but this is where that win streak stops right here. As you said, loser of this game is probably likely to miss the playoffs. I'm taking the Rams over the Saints by a score of 28-16.
Okay. Next game, the last game on the 1 o'clock slate. This one has potential to be game of the week, believe it or not, as it's a battle of the birds It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Wait, push the button, Alex. There you go. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, the Ravens are 3-point favorites.
3-point favorites on ESPN as well.
Let's see, 3-point favorites on Hard Rock Bet and the score as well. Referee for this game is?
It's going to be Craig Rolstad.
And calling this game on CBS. We get them two games a week. We get Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, believe it or not.
Yeah, they'll be working Thanksgiving and they'll be working Sunday. Hey. All right.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on just a minute, because.
Hey, guys.
What up, LC?
LC,
Oh,
my bro.
How you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good,
How's it
man.
going up in Jersey?
Good. It's good. Even though my laptop, my tablet I brought, is not working, it decided to completely. The screen's glitching out, so that's gone. I have to go get that fixed when I go back in town.
Poopy.
But otherwise, I'm doing good.
Do you want to recap?
Hey, I want to hear
Real
what he's
quick.
got to say.
That's
All
right.
Yeah, let's do a quick
All right.
recap.
Start out
Yeah.
tomorrow. Bears versus Lions.
Bears versus Lions. Lions are a 10-point favorite. From what I remember, don't worry, I already did a lot of these picks and I already have my notes beforehand. It's just unfortunately I did not have a chance to really do that. Bears have not been able to recover from that loss to the Washington Redskins, Commanders, everything. They've not recovered since then. They've lost all their games in insanely close ways. And I think the Lions will win this game, but I think the Bears will keep it close for a little while. Their Lions should win. My final score of 42-28. Give me the Lions.
All right. Giants versus Cowboys.
Giants versus Cowboys. You got the Drew Lock playing at Thanksgiving once again. He played twice in the zoo, and now he's playing again because Tommy DeVito will probably more likely will not play. Cowboys are home. Both of these teams have not won a home game yet. Cowboys finally win a game at home against the Giants, but this will be an ugly game. Expect CeeDee Lamb to have a big game, but I think that the Cowboys will get the job done at home. My final score of I'm going to say Cowboys 21-17. Give me the Cowboys to win this game.
Aqua and orange versus green and yellow. Dolphins versus Packers.
And I just dropped my coin, so give me a second. But I'm not using that for this game. Dolphins and Packers. That was one of my tough ones to pick throughout the week.
Same.
Right now, until Tua Tagovailoa proves he can win a cold weather game, I gotta go home team. Sorry, Alex, but I gotta go pick the Dolphins to win this game.
You're gonna what?
I gotta pick the Packers to beat
There
the
you go.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Until Miami proves otherwise, I'm gonna go with Green Bay at home. I think Dolphins can keep it close, but I think the Packers are just too much for the Dolphins to handle.
All right. Next game on the list we have is Raiders versus Chiefs Black Friday.
Raiders versus Chiefs Black Friday, going to be another disappointing game, just like last year. And remember how the Dolphins destroyed the Jets last year on Black Friday? I'm locking in the Chiefs.
There we go.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. Or the week.
That was my lock as well.
Simple put, Desmond Ritter starting against Patrick Mahomes. That's a recipe for disaster. And the Raiders did beat the Chiefs last year, too, in Christmas Eve. So they're looking for revenge.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Chargers versus Falcons.
Chargers versus Falcons. I actually have my notes on this. This is where my notes realistically begin. Atlanta Falcons lead the overall series 8-4. Chargers have only won in Atlanta. They've only won. The last time they won in Atlanta was when they were in San Diego. Actually, no. The Falcons, the last time they won against the Chargers was when they were in San Diego in 2004. Otherwise, the Falcons have lost the last 3 in a row. But the Chargers now, without J.K. Dobbins, is going to be a recipe for disaster with them. I expect the Falcons to win this game at home. If I'm not sure who to pick, go home team. I'm taking the Falcons to win this game.
This was my upset pick, believe it or not.
It's not mine. We'll get to mine.
This
in a
is
little
my
bit.
upset because I had the Falcons winning. All right. Cardinals versus Vikings.
Cardinals, the last time the Cardinals have won against the Vikings on the road is when they were in St. Louis, 1974. That was the last time they won a game in Minnesota as a franchise. Ever since they moved to Phoenix and Arizona, they have not won. Expect the Vikings to win just like they did 2 years ago on October 30th, 2022 is the last time they played, but I think it'll be a lot more decisive. Give me the Vikings to win this game convincingly. I'm going to go 31-20. Give me the Vikings.
Texans versus Jags.
Texans versus Jaguars.
Jaguars.
This was close to being my lock of the week, but the
Same.
Jaguars, they're awful. Even though coming off a bye week, I still think that Doug Peterson needs to be fired. The Shrouds need to get a win. Otherwise, they're going to continue to be displeased. I think Texans end their losing streak and get a win. They've lost 3 of the last 4 games. They get back on track against Jacksonville. My final score is going to be Texans 38, Jacksonville 17. Give me the Texans.
Alcoholics in today's
Colts versus Patriots.
Colts versus Patriots. Let's take a look here. Colts versus Patriots. Let me pull up my notes from that game. The Colts versus the Patriots. Patriots lead the overall series 53-31. Colts have not beaten New England. In New England, last year was in Germany. Don't get it twisted, but it's been a while since the Colts have beaten the Patriots in New England. The last time was in 2006. So when Peyton Manning was still quarterback. They have not won since then. Anthony Richardson finally bucks the trend and gets a win in New England. New England does have a good offense, but I just think that the Colts are going to be too much for them. I think Jonathan Taylor expects him to have a phenomenal game. This will be a run-heavy game, low scoring. Final score is going to be 19-17. Give me the Colts to win.
All right. Let's see what we got next. Seahawks versus Jets.
Seahawks versus Jets. This is an ugly game, and honestly, I am probably going to do this because I was considering a home team, but now I'm having second thoughts. So, Alex?
Yep.
Oh. Have to let faith aside, especially because both these teams are terrible. Seahawks, sure, they made the Cardinals, but they're probably the worst division leader in the NFL right now. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Seahawks lead the overall series 13-8. The Seahawks have actually won 5 in a row against them. The last time the Jets beat the Seahawks in New York was in 2004. So I'm going to go number 1, nasty number 1 as Seattle Seahawks, and AR as Jets because Aaron Rodgers.
This was my coin flip as well.
There you go. Who'd you land on?
I said I picked Seattle, thank God. Or my coin flip picked Seattle.
All right,
I'm going with them.
What happens this time? Because my coin flip's been wrong the past 2 weeks. I needed to get it right this time.
1. Ready? Let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Baba Booey. Oh no. Oh damn. Oh man. Yep.
You got to play the clip.
The goddamn Jets.
Of course.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Jets
Oh,
win.
well.
Jets win an ugly one. Somehow Aaron Rodgers gets a win before he gets benched. I'll just go 17-13. Give me the Jets. Ugly game.
All right.
Tits versus Redskins. Titans and Commanders.
Titans lead the overall series 8-6. Washington did lose the last time these two teams played in Washington. The Titans played 2 years ago. But Washington, they should get the win here. I think Tennessee got off a fluke victory. Washington's coming off losing a couple of games in a row. They need a rebound game. This is the rebound game for them. They get the job done. My final score is going to be Washington 31, Titans 17. Give me the Washington Redskins Commanders, whatever you want to call them.
All right. Next, the last 1 o'clock game is your game. It is the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bum Gals. And it's your turn. I picked Cincinnati. Sorry. Tim, on the other hand, went with Pittsburgh.
There you go.
So you're on the tiebreaker.
Actually, I had Pittsburgh to win, but I had Cincinnati to cover.
All right.
So you are the tiebreaker.
So it's his turn. Can we get him in there?
Yes, we can, Liz. LC. Cool.
Oh, here we go, guys. No Birch Vampire Luke. I'm not. That's not even relevant. Actually, I will accept your bet proposal, but I'll have to wait till if I do and the Steelers end up losing, I have to pay it back once I get back in town. But Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers lead the overall series 70-39 and 0. Cincinnati has won a couple of games recently in Cincinnati, but the last time these teams played in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh got the better of them 16-10. Now, Cincinnati, they're a good team, and I think they have a very good offense. I just do not trust their defense. Their pass defense, just like Baltimore, is the problem for this team. I think that Pittsburgh, they do need a rebound win, especially the fact that they got a tough loss against the Browns. And Mike Tomlin does not lose 2 division games in a row.
True.
That does not happen very often. And even though the Bengals are coming off a bye, and Joe Burrow's 3-1 off a bye, Mike Tomlin does have a really good record. After losing a division opponent, he usually wins. So with that being said, I'm extremely happy to tell you guys that I got my Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game. I think this will be a very close game. I think that both offenses will show out here. I think this is an offensive shootout game. I think that the Steelers will win, but I think Cincinnati can definitely make it close. This will come down to a late Chris Boswell field goal to win the game. My final score is going to be 30-27. Give me the Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
If you don't like that, where is it? I forgot to play this for Tim, but if you don't like that, Mike Tomlin has 4 words for you.
Yep. We do not care.
I'll show you guys something. I actually got this from my dad. This is from 1979. This
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
So I'm actually going to be putting that up in my place. So I got that pretty much from 1979.
Nice pennant.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I figured you guys would like that.
Right.
But I'm extremely excited for the game, though.
As you should be. All right, moving on to the 4 o'clock slate. Bucks versus Panthers.
Bucks versus Panthers. Good Lord. The Bucks and Panthers. Panthers lead the overall series surprisingly 25-22-1. Buccaneers have won the last 3 in a row. And the Panthers, they're an interesting team. They did win against the Buccaneers in 2022, 21-3. But those days are over. Expect the Buccaneers coming off a bye to get the win here. Carolina, I think they played a really good game, and Bryce Young does have potential to stay the starter. I think he should stay a starter going into next year. But Tampa Bay, it's their year this year. I think they will try and keep themselves within the NFC South title hunt, and I think they get the win. It will be a closer game than people think. This will be a high-scoring game, so if you have the over, play the over. My final score is going to be Buccaneers 30, Panthers 27. Exact same score as last week. Once again, 30-27. Give me the Buccaneers.
Oh, heartbreak twice, 2 weeks in a row. Last second field goal, 2 weeks in a row.
My goodness.
Oh man. All right. Rams versus Saints.
That's why I said I know they're coming off being the Giants statue. I know that. I know the Panthers came off the tough win. Buccaneers, they did have the Giants. They were on the bye before that. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, I'm just a little frustrated trying to get this stupid tablet to work. I gotta get that fixed.
That's modern technology at its finest.
Well, my thing is just it's technical, but anyways, Rams and Saints. Rams are 2.5-point favorites. Rams lead the overall series 44-35. If you guys do not know this stat, this is actually a fun stat I actually learned about this game. Derek Carr is 0-4 against the Rams all-time in his career.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Derek Carr is 0-4 against the Rams all-time in his career as a starter. And I think the Rams are the better team here, especially because even though the Saints got the win last time these two teams played in New Orleans, it was a very close game. I think the Rams will get the job done. I think that Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, and Cooper Kupp will be the difference makers in this game. The Rams' offense will be too much for the Saints to handle. Give me the Rams to win this game by a final score of 31-24. Give me the Rams.
And now we are up to speed.
There you
All
go.
right.
Up to date. Now we get to the final 4 o'clock game, as it is the Battle of the Birds, Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Ravens are 3-point favorites.
They are 3-point favorites.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Ravens and I actually don't have all my stuff up because my computer has all this stuff up.
I think Sam does.
That's all right. Eagles and Ravens, it's Craig Rolstad.
And that's about right.
And calling this game on CBS. 2 games this week. We got Jim Nantz and Tony Romo.
There you go.
And lowest ticketed price, the highest one we've seen so far this week, $355.
And that makes sense because it is Baltimore and Philadelphia. It is the game. It is actually my Alex.
Oh, this is your.
It's
your.
This is my game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lowest ticket price, $355. Who you guys got and why? Ravens, Eagles, from Baltimore.
Baltimore leads the overall series in this one 3-2-1, but pretty much all 4 out of the 6 games have been decided by less than 3 points. So that's a little factoid for you guys. The Eagles and Ravens, these are the top 2 rushing offenses in the NFL, and I expect this to be a huge factor in the game. The big thing is which defense is going to be able to make a stop first, the Eagles or the Ravens. The Ravens may have looked good in holding the Steelers and the Chargers to under 20 points. Actually, no, the Chargers to 23 and pretty much the last garbage time touchdown in the game. And the Steelers were held to 18. But other than that, the Ravens have held offenses in check, but now they face off against the Philadelphia Eagles defense that has been completely dominating opponents. They dominated the Rams on Sunday Night Football. And the Eagles, other than the Lions, do have an extremely complete team. And I think that will be the advantage in this game. Alex, you can go ahead and sound that alarm.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Baltimore and getting the win. They've done it before.
Oh, my goodness.
Again. I got the Eagles to win. I think the Ravens' pass defense is going to get exposed again. I expect A.J. Brown to have a phenomenal game along with Devontae Smith. Eagles win this game 34-27. Give me the Eagles win this game.
Well, I'm in agreement. This is definitely a game of the week featuring 2 dynamic offenses that both have outstanding running games. Philly, we saw Saquon. We saw what he did with the Rams, putting up 255 yards. Oh, my God.
That was insane.
But the edge quarterback goes to Lamar Jackson, which will be the difference maker in this game, I believe. He will make some big-time plays with his legs and his right arm to pull out a shootout victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be a shootout 100%, but I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to get the job done over the Eagles. 34-30, quote the Raven, nevermore. And I forgot to do one thing. I'm sorry. So, Elsie, since you picked the Eagles.
Yeah.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Yes, Senator Romy.
Oh, Senator, yes.
Tim, what say
yeah.
you, brother?
This is going to be the game of the week. You got Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson, two of the best quarterbacks in the league. I see these guys just sending some air mails to their receivers. This is going to be a knockdown, drag out. As good old JR says, it's going to be a slobber knocker.
By God.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of carnage in this one. But I think when it's all said and done, I go with Ginzer Mac. If you don't really know who to pick in this one, pick the home team. Even though I believe that the Eagles will make it very, very close, the Ravens will pull it out. So give me those rat birds over those chickens by a score of 35-33.
All right, moving on to Sunday Night Football. NBC, check your local listings. San Francisco 49ers against the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo at Ralph Wilson Stadium. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Bills are 6.5-point favorites.
From what I've seen, there's been 7 on some sports books. Let me take a look because I actually pull up the Hard Rock app. The Bills are 6.5 on there, and on Yahoo they might have gone down because I did see it earlier. Buffalo was a 7-point favorite earlier today. I was looking at it. Yep, Buffalo's on Yahoo Sports. It is a 7-point favorite on Yahoo Sports app.
All right. Referee for this game is
calling this game will be Alex Kemp.
And being that this is on NBC, another one we get twice a week. We get Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $136.
Huh.
And I'm pretty sure, from what I've heard, there might be snow. Might be a blizzard in this game.
That's why I've been hearing
might be a
too.
blizzard.
Oh.
And Matt Milano might be back as well. So that might be big for the Buffalo Bills defense.
Well, that will be.
Oh, boy. If the Bills win, they win the AFC East.
Is it official?
If the Dolphins lose and the Chiefs win, the Bills have officially won the East.
Wow.
Bills are coming off of the bye week while the 49ers are playing the second straight road game. Health of Brock Purdy is the key factor in this game. If he plays, they might have a chance. They might keep it close. If he doesn't, it is going to be ugly. Either way, Buffalo wins. Josh Allen proves why he is the current front runner for the MVP. Give me the Bills to beat the 49ers 30-10. Now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody
circles the wagons like the Buffalo
Bills.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting matchup here. But San Francisco is a little bit banged up. Buffalo coming off of the bye, it's going to be snowing. That's where they thrive. I don't know if those 49ers will be able to take the cold weather. Give me the Bills over those Niners by a score of 31-24. And again, now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody.
Nobody says why is my Bills?
Bills.
Do I make it unanimous here? I think so,
Okay.
because even though the 49ers have won in Buffalo before, as I did see Dashy's comment, they actually did win in Buffalo November 30th, 2008. They won 10-3, and in when was the other day? It was San Francisco 49ers beat the Bills in 1983. They beat the Bills 23-10. So they did win twice in Buffalo, but it's been over 20 years since they've won in Buffalo. So 2004 was 2008 was 20 years. 83. No, it's 25 years. I'm sorry. So we're gonna have to wait another 25 years, I think. So we'll have to wait just a bit longer for the 49ers to win against the Buffalo Bills. So let's make it unanimous. Give me the Buffalo Bills win this game. The 49ers are in trouble. Even the A-Bomb says this year's over. It's been a rough year. It's a down year. It is what it is. But hey, the Niners still have some talent. Maybe they can recoup and get back to it next year. But the Bills, it's too tough right now for them to not win this game. Final score, Bills get the job done over the 49ers, even with Brock Purdy, if Brock Purdy plays. Final score is going to be 34-30, but I will say this is actually my point spread game of the week. I think the 49ers will win. 49ers will cover, but the Bills will win. So, Alex, you know what it is. It's time to launch those Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Third time's the charm because nobody.
Nobody.
Wagons.
Like
Buffalo
Bills. For those of you with a hangover, this is gonna sound just fine.
Just wait till tomorrow. That'll be me tomorrow.
Right.
Actually, no, that's not true. I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. All right.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm enjoying my vacation.
Congratulations. I'll bet you are.
Mm-hmm.
Monday Night Football, ESPN, Cleveland Browns, Denver Broncos. This game is in Denver. And from what I am seeing right here, the Broncos are 5.5-point favorites.
That's right on all the books. It's 5.5 on all the books.
Yeah.
All right. Referee for this game is?
The referee is John Hussey.
And calling this game on ESPN, you got Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $75.
That sounds about right. And unfortunately, there is no Manning cast for this game.
Damn it.
I know. They will return next week. There is actually no next week is the last week until the playoffs.
Okay. Who you guys got and why? Browns versus Broncos.
It seems to me as if with every passing week, this kid, Bo Nix, is really impressing me. In fact, I've got him right now, second place on my list for Offensive Rookie of the Year, right behind Jaden Daniels.
Same here.
Agreed.
I'm going to go Bo Nix here. Cleveland, they still have a great defense, but I'm going to give it to Denver this one, even though Cleveland's going to make them work for it. Give me the Broncos over the Browns for a score of 27-21.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. This was close to being a lock for me. This one was close to being a lock because the Browns rested up after upsetting the Steelers Thursday night, which should help them as they play consecutive road games. But the Broncos, let's be honest, they're playing extremely well. They're playing really good football. Really good defense, which I think will cause problems for Jameis Winston. So look for a big game for the Broncos defense. I got the Broncos 24-15. This was so close to being a lock because Browns, let's be honest, they're a dumpster fire. They always have been. They always will be. I'm going with Denver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Browns may have gotten lucky last week, but against the Broncos, the Broncos have owned this series 25-7. They have dominated this series against Cleveland. And the Browns, they really do not fare well against the Broncos, especially on the road. The last time they won was in 2018 by 1 point. But other than that, you have to go all the way back to 1990 for them to actually get a win, which was also by 1 point. So if it's not a 1 point win, 1 point game, the Browns will not win. The Browns have only won by more than 1 point against Cleveland twice in 72 and 70. So I don't think that's going to happen here. Denver has owned this series in Denver. Browns, you got a lucky win last week. Let's be honest here. You really had the benefit from the snow and just having pure luck go your way. I don't think that happens this week. Give me the Broncos to get the win. Sorry, Jameis. You're not eating a W. You're eating an L.
Wait, no. You got it, but let's play it. You're eating a big fat.
That's perfect. I like that.
That sounds like it came from a horror movie.
Yeah, it does a little bit, which I like that. It's fun because the Browns are, after this game, the Browns are going to be going back to being a horror show. Final score, Denver wins this game convincingly. I just don't see how the Browns keep this close. My final score is going to be 30-17. Give me the Broncos. Getting the job done.
There you go. We got one last super. This one's from Luke, Vampire Luke. Nobody circles the wagons like the five-time AFC East champion Buffalo Bills.
It's looking like it again.
And Ashley says the Browns are who we thought we were. We thought they were.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one more.
All right.
One more.
Tim,
this was you after the win over the Commanders. I guarantee you 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
That was absolutely accurate.
Yes. I mean, I got to ask Lucas, what did you think of that?
That was incredible. I was actually watching this over at my buddy's house. Funny story is I actually decided my pick'em league to switch to the Cowboys. I didn't hear
really
there because I had a feeling there was going to be a team that blew a lead, and I Washington was that team. I wish I changed it here, but I didn't. But I changed it for my main pick'em league, my paid one, and I was only one of 3 people to pick Dallas.
Very nice.
Wow.
Respect.
How about that?
Respect.
Yeah, so I actually picked the Cowboys for you, Tiny Tim. So.
Well.
There you go.
Very nice.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to do it for week number 13 of Pain and Gain Pick'ems. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yes.
We are so thankful to each and every single one of you who watched this stream, who watched the show, who interacts, who send supers, who send their picks. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Happy and healthy and prosperous New Year 2025. We're not there yet, but you know what I'm talking about. We're getting close.
They'll be here before you know it.
That's right. Fantasy Football Fever, Wednesday nights.
Wait a minute, I made an error.
Uh-oh.
It's Tuesday nights. I made an error.
Make sure you be there Tuesdays, because Wednesdays is 10:45. That would be you're right here.
I'll be right here on Wednesdays.
That's right here. Wednesday.
So it's actually Tuesday. So make sure it's Tuesday nights for Fantasy Football Fever.
Fantasy Football Fever, TJM 3774.
My mistake.
All good, brother. All good. It's okay. We're allowed to hiccup every now and then. It's all good.
Right.
Tomorrow is going to be one of my hell days at work. I am going to be working all day. So the last thing I want to do is get home, be all tired, and come on here and watch my team get absolutely embarrassed by the Green Bay Packers. So I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to relax. I'm going to
relax.
Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. But possibly do the Black Friday game because I did it last year. Might do it this year as well.
There you
We'll
go.
see.
That'd be a good idea.
We'll see about that. But regardless,
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you
Back
next week.
in Florida.
Back in Florida. That's right.
Yeah.
Back in Sunshine State. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. For Tiny Tim, for LC Muscle 28, Dave Pizzle, saying peace out and fins up. Baby! See you guys next week.
See you guys later. Stay awesome. Let's go Steelers.
All right, let's go,
Happy
Cowboys. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. See you next week.
Save me some green bean casserole. Later!